And so today we have the results of that. We have black women who are trying to dye their hair blonde, who are wearing blue and green contacts in their eyes, who wear tons and tons of layers of makeup, who have changed their voice, who have hair weaves so they can have flowing long hair just blowing in the wind, like Brooke Shields or somebody, And so that's been an accident. And as a result of us doing that, we have also adopted the women's liberation movement goals of wanting to be liberated from the man and have some kind of pseudo-equality. When while that may be true of the white woman and her plight with the white man, that's not really the black woman's business because we haven't been under the control of the black man for over 500 years. So what do we have to be liberated from him from?
Is there something wrong with trying to make yourself look better or more appealing?
It depends on what standard you're using as being the goal of looking better. If we think to look better is to put on a ton of makeup and have blue eyes, then there's something wrong with that. But if we think that to look better is to certainly get a better spirit in our heart and to work every day to become a better wife, a better mother, a better friend, better sister, then those values and attributes alone will make us more beautiful than we are now.
How do you feel about the fact that many people accuse you of wanting to see the black woman at a point of submission? Is that where you want to see a black woman in the 1990s?
Well, it depends on how we define submission. Those words have a tendency to have a negative connotation for us because of how they were used against us during slavery and what we connect them to. But actually, the kind of submission that I'm referring to just means cooperation and agreement. I don't think that anybody could say that I represent a woman who is subjugated in any kind of way. I don't think that anybody could say that my personality sounds like some man has me somewhere crawling around on the ground or walking 10 paces behind him. So I'm not representing that. I'm representing strength. I'm saying that we have a lot of power. We have power to make heaven and hell for our men. And I'm saying let's try making heaven. Let's try to build him up. If a man has his woman behind him, he will believe he can do anything. And all we need to do is to get our men to believe.
Hostile dropping into the area. Practice while you can. You'll be entering the field in a bit.
I'm just saying that all of that strength that we have, let's use it in a more positive way. Nobody told us that all of that being
Next fight.
In order to have certain kinds of success, give up the man because we can't have a man who will compete with us on that level. As I said, we say he can't handle us. He's intimidated by the fact I make more money than him. I think that by judging our men on how much money he makes, we have lost a lot of good men. Because as black women, if we decide that all of us are going to just determine whether or not we're going to have a man based on how much money he makes, no one knows. Because no black women don't black men don't have no money. Not a lot of money.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
One of the things that I
Resurgence.
That's what we're dropping.
Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone.
They don't want to take responsibility for their women. They don't want the challenge. They don't want to be
Fallen allies will redeploy as long as you remain alive. Earn points to bring them back to the action faster. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Targets are up. Take them out. 50 is still alive. Continue the mission. Located a supply box. Secure that position.
This shit.
You're redeploying. Make it mean something.
back here.
Can anyone use this?
Movement!
We're returning you to the front line. Go get them.
Which sidekick is waiting to star in his own film? And is Henry Cavill still Superman? Here's everything.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
We can't wait to see. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Next objective update.
Makes a dream.
The big screen for years. But ever since the Solo Web featuring the anti-hero was officially confirmed in
One of your allies is back in the game.
details have been flagged. That changed. The 2020 fandom.
Get it right on your tail. Primary objective accomplished. All supply boxes located. Allied cluster strike arriving.
From his beginnings as a slave to his rise as a powerful and feared master. It was the blessing of the revelation that removed the just society of Dr. Fate, Cyclone, and Adam.
Damn, I keep fucking up.
Former James Bond actor Pierce Brosnan.
Ah, I'm hit!
Around that wall to
You got a second chance. Make it count.
pick 'em up.
Returning you to the front lines. Go get them. Mercenaries are trying to escape with their cash. Go stop them. Target right here. Enemy UAV active.
Good to go.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active.
I'm going to coordinates.
Reinforcements are on the way. Enemy UAV active.
Taking heavy fire.
Movement. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Behind us.
Gas is moving.
Tango removed.
Scanning for supplies. Let's find some upgrades.
Movement. Enemy UAV active.
Behind you.
Done with the search. Returning to base.
Tagging item. Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'm in their sight!
Don't become prey. You're back in the action. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
I'm hit!
Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted. Enemy UAV active. Enemy dropping into the AO. You're being tracked by an enemy team. Tread carefully.
I'm hit! Threat!
One of your allies is back in the game.
I'm under the desk!
Hey, he's right on the steps.
Shots right here.
That dude's still at the first shed.
You're redeploying. Make it mean something. Gas is moving. Hostile control.
Hostile operator.
One of your allies is back in the game. Movement.
I'm in their sight!
Almost here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my ass beat.
Welcome back to Tokyo.
It's in the right.
We're gonna take a look at the room.
Got that. You made the top 25. Nearly there. Meet here.
Direct. Long by 4 feet wide. I made the tables out of pallet racking. They're 16 inches tall after I cut them down and welded them all together. We're using X-trays, as you can see right here. On each side of the X-trays I have one drain hole to cover the whole table. The tables are sloped all the way to the right on both sides. The walls are covered in diamond mylar from VivoSun. The walls are insulated fully with batt insulation and gray foam insulation, I think totaling a R20 altogether. There are 4 16-inch oscillating fans on the walls, one on each wall. We have 9 Grower's Choice ROI 720 lights with their UVR bars. There's 2 bars off per light. I have them set up so that all the lights are on one channel and then the UV bars are on a separate channel, so I can have them set at different times. Since the UV bars only need to be on a couple hours per day, they don't need to be on the entire time the lights are on. We have these trellis net poles. These are made for fast fit trays, or fast fit
Holding
table
for
stands.
deployment. Take this time to ready up.
Posts off and then screw them to my pallet racking cables. They seem to work pretty good. So I guess I'll show you how my drain setups are set up for under the table. You just have a 3/4 inch poly pipe under each table, and then it goes into a bucket. Under each table there's a bucket, and then all the buckets are connected together with this line that's along the ground. All the way to that one.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Under each table, the two trays are connected, and then they flow into the next bucket. A little bit First choice RYE720 lights wired up 40 that way the amperage
Preparation's done.
is way less.
Time to deploy to the war zone.
120 watt plugs or 120 volt plugs. Since this one save as much amperage as possible to run every light different type of light, so thankfully
Resurgence. Mark a drop point for your team. We'll lead them in. The gas is closing on your position. Suggest you start running. Fallen allies will redeploy as long as you remain alive. Earn points to bring them back to the action faster. Kill all targets.
This is
Go.
Air out of the room. Just go
50 is still alive. Continue the mission.
It's 6 inches wide with the AC Infinity inline fan pushing the air out of the room. And then we have a 6-inch by 24-inch Gorilla Grow carbon filter. I just installed this after the first run. This is much bigger than the last one, so it should do a lot better. This fan is undersized for the size of room that it is, but once I have the AC hooked up, this will only be used for emergencies if the
Allied cluster
AC
strike
stops
arriving.
working or we have high temperatures in the room. So this is my air intake for the room. This is the horticultural air intake for the room.
Someone grab that.
I did have a fan.
Go a loadout box.
Recon overflight inbound.
UAV beginning flyover.
Caused a lot of condensation, which then
Grab this box, get your
Enemy
loadout.
UAV active.
a 6-inch fan.
Someone grab that.
So I removed that and just got by for the rest of the grow without that fan. For the next round, I'm going to put the fan on the other side of the wall.
Enemy
which
UAV
is a
active.
cold garage. So hopefully I won't have
Hold
to
on,
switch
save
to
it.
again.
UAV is out of fuel. Turning for resupply.
Maybe extend this pipe farther up into the room so it's not off in this corner with very little air.
Contact. Teamwork makes a team.
Irrigation
Let's do
setup.
this.
The tank on the left.
Enemy UAV.
Airstrike target one.
Enemy
Take
precision
it out.
airstrikes.
This is
Phoenix 3. Strike it down. Enemy precision airstrikes. One of your allies.
Receiving hostile
back
fire.
in another
Precision airstrike test.
But for the bigger tank, this is holds 1,100 liters or 300 gallons. You can see that they're both
Gas is right on your tail.
together. The reclaimed water does tee off and which feeds
Got
the
contact.
Cluster strike
humidifier.
is active.
This is controlled by the control panel, so there's low humidity. We have 2 manual valves, so this one's closed currently, this one's open, so you can tell that it pulls from the irrigation or the bigger tank goes over to a
Enemy precision airstrike. Stay alert.
directional, so if you're putting, be sure
Green, pick me up.
It has 100 I believe filter in it.
Oh shit. We got the homie.
After a couple weeks. Then we have the leader.
And played now.
But
Enemy UAV active.
short cycling.
Hostile
because
dropping into
losing
the area.
pressure
Watch the
in the
skies.
lines. And
One member is redeploying.
use a lot of power, so I switched to this one. And I still have the same issue. These floor flex
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
valves are garbage. After one run, both of them had worn out. I replaced both of them, and this one already leaks a tiny bit.
Gas is
After
moving in.
maybe 5
New safe
hours,
zone highlighted.
pressure slowly
Enemy
drops,
UAV
and
active.
then this thing short circuits or
Mercenaries trying to escape with their cash. Go stop
I'm
them.
happy with how everything's lined, installed.
Enemy
I have
UAV
a
active.
bib right here, which connects to this long
Destroy that
hose,
care
so I'm
package.
able to wash all cables with the reclaimed water or anything like that. Just to drain the tanks outside. I do have a gauge right there to tell me what the pressure is in the tanks. So once these two valves are
Allied
closed,
cluster strike arriving.
all the lines right here, up until the pump, are pressured 60 psi. That way, if this valve opens, the pressure drops, which in turn turns on the pump. So the pump turns on once the pressure is below 20 psi. I have this T after the valve, which goes up and then goes back into the tank. That's in case I needed to relieve some pressure.
Enemy UAV active.
Going to the tables while the pump is on. But with this new pump, I can leave that closed and the pump doesn't short cycle. I do have another filter here before it goes to the table, which hopefully the two filters catch everything so it doesn't clog up my jerk emitters on the table.
Objective is to eliminate the bounty target.
This line that goes up with this other valve goes directly back into the tank. I have that valve set up so it turns on for 3
You've got
minutes
gas moving in.
at the end of every hour. So at say 7 p.m. or it's coming up to 7 p.m.
Enemy
at
UAV
6:57,
active.
that valve opens until 7 o'clock. And then usually at 7 o'clock, my tables will be turning on for, say, 3 to 5 minutes.
Get a move on.
Or
Head to the
Friendly
safe
loadout
zone.
drop on the way.
schedule is at. I do have the Blue Lab pH controller, which right now it has pH up attached to it. This does control it, so I just set the pH level to it, and then it'll feed the tank right through here with this little line to whatever it needs inside the tank. Put the line down, which goes all the way to the end, up, across the wall, and then drops down to every table. I have a manual valve here, that way if one table
Move on my
empty,
waypoint.
I can shut it off. Leaks out there. Then I have it teed off.
Gas is
to make it
inbound.
pretty much
Marking new safe zone.
around the table. These
Enemy
things
UAV
are-
active. Fire sale is active.
These are
Buy station costs are adjusted.
jerk emitters with 2 ends on it. So
Enemy UAV active.
plant
Enemy soldiers nearby.
goes into the growing medium, which I'm using.
Recon overflight inbound.
Cocoa bag.
UAV beginning flyover.
Also, I found that these
Enemy UAV
bags are
active.
very uneven with the amount of cocoa in them. So it's
Contract
very
failed.
hard to
Your time ran out.
perfectly watered evenly. Just like terrible. But as long as you stay on top of it, the plants are happy. At the end of the table,
Keep your head on a
we have a
swivel.
pressure gauge. That way we know
UAV
that
is out of fuel. Turning for resupply.
Pressure is even.
Fire sale done. Prices are back
And
to
then
normal.
right here, this is an air relief valve. So all the air in the lines, once the water is turned on, the air gets pushed up to here. There's a little ball in there, and as soon as the ball hits the top, a small amount of
an airstrike.
Air comes out of that area.
Got your request. Cluster strike
This
is
is my
active.
control board area. Don't mind all the water. I haven't really finished everything just yet. So right now, we have the Hydroact.
Airstrike target designated.
Control master.
Got your request. Cluster strike is active.
System. As you can see, it tells me the EC rating, the temperature of the water, and the pH of the water.
Target down.
25 are left. Keep your eyes peeled.
Is controlled by this.
Enemy UAV active.
Control up to 6 different valve parameters. You can double up the valves if you want to. And then right here we have the
Airstrike target designated.
One member is redeployed. System Phoenix 3. Strike inbound. No second chances. Resurgence has been closed. Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in. Target taken out.
The CO2 levels are very high. Usually they're around 3 to 4 minutes.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Fresh air from outside.
Allied cluster strike arriving.
The next controller we have here is the First Choice Master Controller.
You might want to get low, get some cover.
Most people use it for their entire 1.5.
UAV active.
Dropped him.
Hooked up. We're just going to use this one just for the 10. And then we have, lastly, we have the AC Infinity control board for the inline fan for the clone 10.
Oh shit, somebody sniped me.
Losing ground. Move it.
Sensor. This would just get stuck right into the side of the bed.
Holy shit.
Oh shit, they got me again. Pick me up.
Right now it's not plugged in, so it's
Just a scratch. We're okay.
They on their way over here.
back to the Troll Master.
Get his ass, get his ass. Blue, get his ass.
So since I have
Dang.
which gives me the average
He's coming back up. He's reviving, he reviving, he reviving. Finish him off.
These are the other two sensors. This is
Good
the
to
light
go.
sensor, CO2.
Finish all of them. Quick kill. Damn.
Final 10. Come out on top.
This is the temperature, humidity, and also light sensor. So between those two, it tells me all the environment that I need to know in the room. It also calculates BPD, so your planes are staying in a happy environment. I also have this, let me grab it, Pulse 1 Pro, Pulse Pro. This is a backup that I use more than the Troll Master to rely on, as this gives me power outage notifications much faster than the Troll Master. They also have the Pulse 1, which doesn't have the CO2. This is the Pro, which gives me CO2 levels as well.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to ready up.
Smoke detector. Just in case anything happens, it's better to have this than not. So that's just hanging right at the front of the room.
Here's the Troll Master Hydro humidity kit forward. I don't have an answer on the wall currently.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Came out a little differently, but I have both my Quest 165 dehumidifier units connected to this one
Too
controller.
corny.
This is the Quest 165. It removes 165 pints per day, which is 24 hours. In the room, I did have a problem earlier when I only was running one of these systems without an AC system, so it was fresh air. So when the lights would go off and there was no air getting into the room, it would spike. The single 165 unit would not keep up. So I got a second one, which resolved that issue while being a fresh air system. So at the time I'm making this video, I was in the middle of the grow cycle, so I was able to install this 2-ton Senville AC mini split